Hello guys, this is YouTube channel Path and Lighter, and this video is regarding Minimum Wages Act 1948 and Maternity Benefit Act 1961 for APFC exam UPSC, and this is presented by me Deepak Jaiswal. Now about me, I am Inspector Customs and Science Service Tax in 2006, rank 161 in APFC exam 2012 conducted by UPSC, and after joined as an APFC Ahmedabad in 2014, from which I later resigned. Now coming to Minimum Wages Act 1948, it is an initiative taken by Sri K.G.R. Chaudhary way back in 1920. Now coming to this act is an act that sets the minimum wages. That must be paid to skilled and unskilled laborers. The wage should be such that it provides basic standard of living, including good health, dignity, comfort, education, and provide for any contingency. The main motive is to safeguard the interest of the workers engaged in unorganized sector, because they are the most exploited persons. Now, wage rate in scheduled employments differ across states, sectors, skills, regions, and occupations, owing to difference in costs of living, regional industries, capacity to pay, consumption patterns, etc. Hence, there is no single uniform minimum wage rate. No single uniform minimum wage rate across the country, and the structure has become overly complex. Now coming to this year, July 1, 2014, the national floor level of minimum wage was raised to rupees 160 per day. This act provides for fixing wage rate for any industry that has at least 1,000 workers, while fixing hours for a normal working day. As per the act, it should make sure of the following things. The first is that the number of hours that are to be fixed for a normal working day should have one or more intervals or breaks included, and at least one day off from an entire week should be given to the employee for rest. Now second point is, if an employee is involved in the work that categorizes his service in two or more scheduled employments, the employee's wage will include respective wage rate of all work for the number of hours dedicated at each task. Now the Act lays down the principles for fixation of minimum time rate, minimum piece rate, and guaranteed time rate, and an overtime rate for different occupations, localities, or classes of work, and for different category of people: adults, adolescents, children, and apprentices. Now minimum wages may consist of a basic rate of wages with or without the cost of living allowance and the cash value of the concessions in respect of essential commodities supplied at concessional rates. Now coming to Maternity Benefit Act 1961, it is to protect the dignity of motherhood by providing complete and healthy care to woman and her child when she is unable to perform her duty due to her health condition. It gives her the assurance that her rights will be looked after while she is at home to care for her child. It is mandatory for 10 or more persons are employed on any day preceding 12 months in any unit. Now, eligibility for maternity benefit. The minimum criteria for availing maternity benefit is that the woman must work in the establishment for 80 days in 12 months before her date of delivery. For 80 days, minimum work must be for 80 days in the past 12 months. Women earning less than 15,000 may be offered ESI scheme by her employer and will not be eligible for maternity benefit, as we have seen in ESI Act, but will receive the maternity benefit under the ESI scheme. Means women can avail either ESI scheme benefit or this benefit. And duty of women for availing maternity benefit. It must inform 10 weeks before the expected delivery date, and she may ask employer to give her light work, produce certificate of pregnancy, and should intimate the employer 7 weeks before her delivery date about the leave period. Now the previous year questions asked, the first question is, The main objective of the Minimum Wages Act 1948 is to safeguard the interest of the workers engaged in, as we have already seen, it is for unorganized sector because they are the most vulnerable persons. Now, another question not directly related to Maternity Benefit Act, but it is mentioned in the question. Which of the following legislations is comprehensive social security legislation? As we have seen, it is EPF and Miscellaneous Provisions Act, but the Maternity Benefit Act is also mentioned, so I thought it to put it rightly here. The answer will be this. So, if you don't know the answer and if you can eliminate one or two options, then also you can attempt the question. This is all it. Subscribe to this channel for free education. Promote it among friends. For any queries or suggestions, mail us at pathenlighter@gmail.com. Thank you.